You just watch it in 10 and so excited.
Lord Jesus Christ, I feel like when I jump onto the ceiling. Me say, oh my
Wow.
God, listen to me, my TV I've used. Me never use, me don't watch TV. Me just can't bother. Me don't think me need to waste my time to watch
Yeah, I
TV.
don't watch TV
But
anymore
this month,
myself.
TV was left on. And me say, when me look, me say, what on? Me say, what about yellow and me know some me kind of hear about because me you know Dudley always a post stuff so me kind of know say we are this a go on happen. But you know I never dey on my mind because me got a TV person who did hear it before the whole day. He did and me say what a match. I says you have to watch it. You have
Yeah,
to watch the
man, I'm gonna
replay.
watch
And me I
it
tell
later.
you
Yeah.
see anybody when me see me I beg you no watch it. Me never know if I ball. Me never sure if I jump up. Me never know if I squeeze myself. I was so in between a lot of emotions this morning. Me can normally you know me ready to just ball and make nice. But this morning it come like me afraid for make no sound. That happiness there one different place to take me. I mean, let me tell you something. You know what it has proven? We are resilient. Times and times again, it has proven that Jamaica is a resilient set of people. See, anything we set we mind to, anything we set we mind to. Let me tell you something. The same time I take we dream big, at the same time I take we dream little. And it is clear that they dreamt Jamaica. Marcus gave me birthday come. And Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Well, let me tell you something. I know the regular girls, them. Me know the regular girls, they dreamt this. It have to be a dream and play out. You see when they win, man. Maybe I be call them balls so make me call. Hey, I be call them balls so make me get the ball. They cried. It was such an awesome game. I say all the keeper. So listen to me no man. Come no government. Something have to go on. Jesus Christ, me not normally believe that government will waste or spend resources to do certain things. But listen to you say this, that the post emancipation they give for them the girl they give it, then deserve something. Let me not say government.
Yeah.
Maybe when me say government, it costs maybe taxpayers. So private sector Jamaica, come no man, something for the girl them. Something for the girl them deserve something. And me say so. Why am I tell you say it is a beautiful day? What a way to start a day.
What a way to start a day. What a way to start a week. What a way to start a month. Jeez,
yes, and you don't know again, Marcus Garvey month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And my best friend in high school, she born the 17th of August.
Wow.
So yes, everybody when me know a star. So she even born on the day we have star. Hey, man, tell you, hey, Jamaica, we look about to tell her why now. We just need to just clean up the crime and we're good, you know?
Good to go, my girl. Good to go.
Myself, you know, a Brazil, you know?
A Brazil, you know?
Look here.
A Brazil.
They don't say that alone could make we lose. If we just say, Lord God, a Brazil.
Intimidation. Yeah, you feel intimidated and nervous.
Just the word Brazil could have intimidated us.
Of course.
Just the fact that we now have that the crowd standing in a distance. It are going to intimidate you. But let me tell you something. Them girls, they play like them, I feel them feel. They used to feel. We do this all the while. You understand me? It's not like when you go somewhere and you eat one new food, like you go to a hotel and you try to taste something where you never eat it, but you're going like you know it. That wasn't the case. Them girls are mats it up like they used to this. It was an awesome. I talk about sports, you know. I talk about TV. So you know, say, it was indeed an historic event. Today, the 2nd day of August, is historic. All barely watch sports on TV. Yeah. And the girl, but them couldn't do nothing more than give me it. Or me could have go stand up for 10 minutes in front of my TV and them not give me it. Trust me, they did an awesome job. So congratulations are in order. Congratulations to the reggae girls. Commendation for that awesome show of resilience. Me say me feel good, me say me feel good. So till me say me feel like me can jump and touch the ceiling. We need, it's a celebration time. All the while we come and we mourn and we ball. But today, let us celebrate. Let us just forget the mess for a minute. And I hope this can make today be an awesome day. God, the crime continues. We just want to fix the crime and we good. Everything I go on for you know. Everything I go on for you. And let me tell you this. Me have to tell you this quick and fast. Me say me have one piece of news that we can't bigger on this. Another.
And what you said to me?
Kimani Martin shine again. Kimani Martin shine again. Let me tell you now where happened. Let me tell you where me I go get it. All right. Kimani Martin, he is a recruiter at Sagility. That's one of the call center we have in Jamaica. So there was a suggestion that came about in the form of a competition. They were asked to suggest 3 names for the rebranding of the corporate social responsibility and explain why they suggest these names. 4 countries were represented in regards to that suggestion and giving and the rebranding: Colombia, India, USA, and Jamaica. You know, said them company call center of whole heap of people. You can't have me thirsty like a media. Me say me thirsty like a media play football. Sorry guys, me say me thirsty like a media play football. Me tired of this thing. I can't understand myself, I swear. Me say, we know say a whole heap of people in a call center. I don't know how many persons took up was a competitor. But what I do know is that outside 4 countries represented and they have 2 winners. And Kimani Martin are one of them. Kimani Martin are one of the winners. Kimani Martin is a visionary. You see, because Kimani Martin always do programs and projects in youth groups and so on, and I come up with acronym and names and so. I mean, come on. If him asleep and you ask him the same, could I give you it? But when we are talking about 4 countries represented, Kimani went up against the USA, Colombia, India, and he still managed to be one of 2 winners. A celebration time. A celebration time. I mean, we can't say right now how much people enter. We don't have all of the information yet, but what I do know, it was a global competition across the world. We don't know much from US, we don't know much from India, we don't know so much from Colombia, and I don't know if there were other Jamaicans. What I know that Kimani Martin is one of 2 winners, and I don't know if the other person is from Jamaica. But trust me, me say a celebration time. When there's no reason to do anything else this man more than celebrate. What a way to start with Emancipation Week. What a way to start Marcus Garvey Month. What a way. Look here, man. Whole heap of sitting now going. We have to find something to celebrate. We always have something to celebrate. But you know what we do? We count our troubles. And we don't count the blessing, you know. We count the trouble and we don't count the blessing. But this man, me I count all of my blessings. From far and near, me I count them. Remember, the first blessing of the day is that you wake up. I hope that people never wake up this morning, you know. And to wake up in your right mind, to wake up healthy. I remember one day I got a call. Somebody was saying, one of my friends, she wake up and she can't come off her bed. She got a stroke in her sleep. So it's a privilege to wake up in the morning in your right mind. I mean, we take this a routine thing, right? Just jump off of the bed and you run to the bathroom. Whole heap of people wake up and can't do it. I will never be able to do it again. And if them are going to do it again, I know right now. So I want us to start to celebrate. We have to celebrate. And we need to be able to congratulate people. It is not always going to be you, but somebody else. I make it somebody else. It's a one to somebody else. I can't congratulate Kimani Martin enough. That young man has grown. Jesus, try like a Kimani Martin, but let me tell you something. Everything him touch turn gold. He has a heart of gold. So that may be the reason why everything him touch turn gold. I remember when I was talking to Kimani Martin said when he saw the competition, I think he might have been in a session and I know it was via email or what. And while he was in this session, and I like him, had a lot of time to think about it. He saw the thing about the competition about the rebranding of the corporate social responsibilities. And he just quickly made 3 suggestions. He quickly made 3 suggestions, and out of that is one of 2 winners. So we have to congratulate Kimani Martin so often because him always do something that make me feel good as a young man. You know, some young people, they are a little bit antisocial. Some of them are a little bit self-centered, but no, Kimani live for people. May I tell you that young man, he has a special gift. Him does always do something effortlessly. In spite of even some people that have to go stress out over that and do this and effortlessly because guess why I'm born for that. I'm born for that. Visionary leader, I say, man, we can't stop bless him up. Today, man, is an awesome day when you get all of this information one time. You feel good. All of the information that comes, you hear what? It is saying to me, count our blessings. And it is saying to me again, yes, it is important to dream big. We not just qualify for World Cup. We girls not just qualify for World Cup. We went up against the Brazil. And we make it. We did well. Them not scoring a goal per we. That's very, very important. That's very, very important. They did a great job. Awesome. Remember, say me not a sports enthusiast, but this morning, God would have it that I saw this with my own eyes the last 10 minutes of the game. Well, God know maybe me couldn't manage the whole 90, right? Because me worry easy. And I might be a pessimist in some instances. I may be like this one, I said, not just Christ at Brazil. For a year Brazil, a year World Cup. For a year Brazil, a year football. And I like Jamaica, where we're not nurturing our talent from early. We don't tap into our legacies at an early stage. So by the time we find the people, them old and tired. I have a whole part of problem on them head. But trust me, girl, this morning, you did it. Commendation. Thanks for the post-Emancipation Day gift to an emancipated Jamaica. God have mercy. We have emancipated ourselves now from and become a part of the World Cup football team, the girls, reggae girls, Jamaica girls. Boy, may I tell you, you feel good. It's a good feeling. So many things are going on that, yes, God is in it. With them, prayer and work conquer all. And I knew they prayed. And I knew they were, I said, the motto of my school, St. Catherine High School, prayer and work conquer all. You can't just pray and be laid back and expect it to go happen. No. You have to put in the work. And they put in the work. If Kimani never put in his suggestions, he could not, in spite of a whole heap of suggestion in our head, if he never put in on, he could not be one of 2 winners. So many of us, we want to sit about we not put in the work. We have this notion, while there's life, there's hopes. And you know, do nothing. You have to put that with prayer and work conquer all. You have to put in the work have to go in. Because if we don't do that, and we have to learn to be our own cheerleader. We have to be our own motivator. We don't have enough positive mentors. So you have to mentor yourself. Me, for every day, me try to encourage myself. I use the bad word, try. Every day I encourage myself. It is going to be okay. It is going to be okay. I mean, I tell you, I always, I say this and I go back to the day many years ago, maybe 21 years or so ago, when my son was performing at St. Aloysius. primary school. And they were singing the little song. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Trust me, son. I believe you then, and I believe you now. I believe you then. It was so bad back then, but I held on to your words for support. I held on to those words for years. Every little thing is gonna be all right. And every time I mention it, I become emotional because those were my toughest times. But God, pray and work conquer all. I may not preach, but me just remember. I may have to share this. If you dream it, you can achieve it. And sometimes just one word of encouragement, even though he was singing to the entire space, I felt like he was talking only to me, and I held on to that promise. Every little thing is gonna be all right. I'm the one with a wall on that. But at the same time, we need to do some things differently to make Jamaica a better place. A lot of people are in their little pockets doing their thing. The reggae girls doing their thing. There are other people who motivate. I mean, Theo Chambers through his books and his motivational talks. They're doing their thing. We're calling on the government, the opposition and the ruling party. Not just when we talk about government, we not talk about PNP and RJLB. We not talk about all of the people them who serve, who put up themselves to serve. Remember, you were given an opportunity to serve your country. And I'm begging, me I beseech you to remember the cause. Remember the purpose. And I know that all leaders want to succeed. But prayer and work conquer all. You have to do some work. You have to put in the work. You have to find the political will to make the judgment call that needs to be made. You can't, if some of the stuff you're going to be doing as parliamentarians might not be popular, but let it be the right thing. We need more people who are willing to bell the cat. We need more people that call a spade a spade. We need more people that are fair, because we want to make sure that look here, we are 2023, and I am still hopeful. I still believe that we can arrive at the 2030 vision. Jamaica, a place of choice to live, work, raise family, and do business. But still think so we can do it. And Jamaicans, I mean, we have some like a different style, and we expect to make it. Let me tell you something. Some of the style we have, we not gonna make it. Because I realize one of the big things that we grapple with every day is bad mind. We grapple with bad mind. We grapple with grudge. We grapple with envy. These are things that is not a, and these are things that fuel crime. Bad mind, grudge, envy. These things fuel crime. And if these are some of the pillars that fuel crime, it is difficult for government fight it. We have to fight out them things outside of it. Me and her are not friend, but me happy for. Me and him are not friend, but he's on the right track. You don't have to be a part of the same fan club. You don't. And me didn't want to buy my mother one house, but and me never get to do it. But be happy for the sister who do it. My mother still live in our house. But instead of you go badmouth your sister, you go do everything in your power, because guess what? You never realized your dream. Or maybe you were not dreaming big enough. You go put out it on your sister or your brother. There are so many family members that have been killed, and I can't help but God. Even though we want to celebrate families, we need to get to the place where you celebrate each other. Even minute improvement need to be celebrated. Who can kill off them family member, thief from them family member, set up people for rob them family member? We need to stop that something there. Keep your legacy and your wealth in your family. Keep your legacy and your wealth in your family. You see what we talk? All right, that's why you always are going to have the Issas and the Matalans and the Gores and all of these people, all of these wealthy families and the Stewarts doing well. Because they unite. Unite around a common goal. Unite to keep your wealth in the family. But you know what? People in our family, in most of the black people family, everybody, nobody know if you bust out of the pack. Everybody will suffer till the end then. If you help one of your family member and you're still homeless, them not happy. You must help everybody until you reach a place where it's like your life seems wasted. That time everybody happy. If you don't do that, you never do nothing. If you don't do that, you never do nothing. And they will gang up against you. I've seen it. I myself have felt it. And do all manner of evil just because you were not supposed to be the star. There are so many families where take down the one where they never orchestrate or they never plan that one to be the star. But let me tell you something. You see, as long as God is in it, it is possible. As long as you dream it, you can achieve it. The same time you take the dream big, at the same time you take the dream little. Well, guess what? I have taken the opportunity to dream big. Yeah, man. I'm all me beg God for health and strength and to live long enough. Anybody here wants to live forever, say I do, me. Because you know what? I have a lot I need to accomplish. And trust me, most of what I need to accomplish is to help people. I am comfortable putting a smile on somebody's face. I am comfortable when we do something for somebody and I say, thank you. It work out. Yeah, man, thank you so much. Me live for that. Some people would have said, oh, you do it because you want the glory. No, not necessarily. But it feels good when people give you flowers. It feels good when people commend you. It feels good when people say thank you. At least they remember. I mean, not talk about this a situation where people try to trade in. You gave me some assistance many years ago, or from time to time. But the wheel turned, the table turned. It is I am at the place now where I might not be giving assistance, but I'm able to loan you some assistance. Or motivate you in some way, shape, or form. You're not happy. Because guess what? I know she not supposed to tell me that. She not supposed to tell me that. Yeah, but guess what? Let me tell you something. Don't watch the messenger, watch the message. So take it and see if you can learn from it. Brush off yourself. As long as you have life, you have everything. That's the most important gift. Every day, so people lose loved ones. Every day. So while we are still here, make we say if we can show some love now. Make we pray about it. Some people, them have one fool saying, we say, fake it till you make it. Make it. Do it. Do it until you perfect it. But not talk about fake it till you make it. You don't need to fake love. You understand me? If the premise of what we do is bounded by love, we will always do it. There are so many times when we think, but not for long. We can't ever think it for long. So you know some based on what them people they have deal, me not do nothing for them. Before me done say it, me go back for my word. Because if me not do it, who I go do it? That's where my thing is. If me not do it, who I go do it? I remember when I needed a certain type of assistant, I didn't get it. And I also remember when I needed assistance and people were there for me. So me, it always not me. What I would have want, I want to be treated. You know, when I have to do something for a child, what if it was my child? I want somebody else to treat that child. More than one. So me always have to do it that way there. And me say, see every child as your own. I created that mantra. The commitment to raise competent children to community parenting at the helm of the Fletchers and Parent Association. I created that motto. We are competent to raise competent. We are committed to raise competent children through community parenting. And me create that mantra. It was my words. And until infinity. That's where I want a summit. We have to commit ourselves. I want to make so many changes. There are so many things that you cannot do because you can't count it. And you not even know if what you do makes sense. I am saying to myself, I did it before. Sometimes you have to do it that way just to get the right people to get it. Especially when you have scarce things. When you know whole heap of money you have and you have to do something, you have to smart. Boy, I want to get 10 pitney uniform. But you might pick 10 pitney where you give uniform. We have uniform already. So I was saying to myself the other day, you know what I want to do? Maybe a week or so after school start, I want to go into my school, my all-age school in rural Jamaica. I want to just visit. And I want to go in the classes and a child that is wearing that when I look fresh, because September just comes and everybody have it, I go have a fresh uniform same way, don't it? Especially if you go up on Monday morning. And if you see one pit in one old uniform, and you need to select a child, that would have to be the child you select. But if you do it now, maybe you give one pit where you have 2, 3 uniforms already and you end up with 4. So when we have to give and we don't have a lot, we have to be smart. We're on a break. Don't go anywhere, guys. Congratulations and commendation is in the air. And how we do it.
From you now your patrons boasting about name brands.
My kids are growing up in a rapidly changing world. They amaze me every day with their curiosity and passion for wanting to create a better future for us all. The government is investing in Jamaicans through the STEM scholarship program. Now, my kids have the opportunity to pursue studies in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to get certified as STEM professionals. And yours can too. Find out more at www.mof.gov.jm/scholarships. Sign up for a STEM scholarship today.
St. Andrews South, St. Andrews South. Do you want to know what the police is doing for you in serving and protecting you, our valid residents? Then tune in to the St. Andrews South Beats this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. right here on Roots 96.1 FM. Join Commanding Officer Superintendent Kirk Ricketts and the dedicated officers at the St. Andrews South Police who will facilitate your questions and inquiries. That's the St. Andrews South Beat this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Serve. Come here, I'm going to reach home and come and go listen Daniel on Roots FM.
Well, I do. Nobody rush me at that, huh? So we make you want to go listen Roots FM so urgent.
The man show nice, plus it full of cash and prizes.
Oh, yeah,
He play good music, plus it educational and just full of vibes. So just try hurry up here, man.
See your thing then, yeah.
Tune in on Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM with DJ Daniel. The Launch.
Get the real inner city community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in the world of knowledge. So let City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is a pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Join me, Sugar Wayne Watkins, every Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. for The Flight. Coming through the airwaves of Roots 96.1 FM. The Flight is a musical journey with features and information. That's The Flight, Fridays, 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. with your host, Sugar Wayne Watkins, on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Yeah. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2 push loader. Keep saying one, with the man. Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans.
Yes, I am. Back on track. Yes, guys. I mean, back to school, I always get a little touchy. I know it's difficult, and it get difficult even more by the day. John knows time. Some people not even know their head from them toe. Oh, we are going to do this. Oh, are we going to do this back to school thing? Let me just mention politicians. They always do some back to school thingy. But I am imploring the politicians and them agents, trust me. Do the canvassing now that you can do this thing properly. No get who have already because them are agent or them are captain or them work for the party. Remember, when you represent a space, you represent everybody in that space. So me don't want to politicize the thing and then who have a need don't get nothing. Me don't want that. There are so many people who are suffer. There are so many people who don't know how them are going to do it. But guess what? Because they're not a part of the fan club as it relates to that somebody will take down name for people who are supposed to get an assistant. There are certain monies that are allocated. Do the canvassing and spend the money where it's needed. Not these children are not at voting age. The parents might vote for whichever party. That's not what is important. What is important, you give the need. You give the assistance to the most needy. Yeah, man, we need to do that. We need to give the assistance to the most needy. And I know oftentimes this is not done because the thing is politicized. And who you know and who you and them are friends. I think to do back to school assistance, they should do a canvassing like what the politician would do. The same canvassing a politician would do to find out if them how strong them is in the area. To see how much vote them will get or whatsoever, or marketing surveys, whatever. That same kind of thing needs to be done when you go get a little back to school sitting. Because sometimes people that will get you know them have a need. Remember, enough. Remember it not enough. So like how it not enough, you have to make sure that the right person get it. Sometimes you might have a child in the community that is at last year at university and then can't make a payment. And you know what the rest of the years I got burn up. They can't do the exam, this can't, that can't. See how best you can assist. And in addition to give them the assistance, you might not be able to give them all of the money. Point them to where they can get different money. Point them to other entities that are doing scholarships. Because the truth is, this family, them poor. This family, they not happy. Sometimes young glass, somebody are hustler, sometimes, God forbid, and the mercy of God that carry them through. So if you give them 500,000 and you give them 100,000, them need more help. Point them. As politicians, you don't know someone what is being done in our own space, what is being done for Jamaica. So point these people. If them you know so they want $300,000 to pay the school fee or 500,000, and you will only be able to give them 150,000. Look more sponsorship for them. Assist them to get sponsorship. Co-sign for one recommendation. Do something because guess what? Let me tell you something. You see when that one person live up out of that family, yeah? Because remember, the way out of poverty, skill training and education, you see when that one somebody live up, it is hardly likely say the family now will live up to. It's about help the family to live up. Let me tell you something. That's one of the ways to maintain your whole pan a space. Because that one family now go forget. So when the child is going to get deregistered, when the child never get to start a new semester, Mr. So-and-so, give you $10 and give you one letter to go down there so and get that and do this and do that. There's so many, let me tell you something. There's a lot given away in Jamaica, but there's a lot of best. And the best kept secret. I know that children who are on part and going to the university, they have a special grant. But maybe everybody don't know. We need to have consultation and we need to have sensitization and we need to have advertisement for advertising something here. There are so many good things going on. But guess what? In the public domain, we spend so much time a quarrel across the political fence. We need to take time out to sensitize the people them, to advertise what is there for poor people for benefit. There are so many benefits. There are so many monies. Because remember, you have to do something for, all right. Even if the government allocate a certain amount of money for this constituency, there's a particular way all the money can be spent. So sensitize the people then. Say a roof, all right, we always do zinc fence. Me don't know if government now want roof fixing too, because we have to fix the zinc fence for. We not go fix it, you don't want a gunshot go through it. But you have to fix the zinc fence and trust me, the wall they go put around the house better than any wall we make your house. And some people live in a house where more rain fall in the house more than what rain fall outside. But there's no way if you can get any assistance. Because maybe you might not own the property. But are you the rain or leak ban? So we have to look at different things. And people who work politically, the groundsmen and women, when they on the ground for the politician, only need to relate these things. Not because it might not be a friend or a family member. You need to relate back about the different people in your community and constituencies. Only need this canvas on a more regular basis. Because if you don't have so much people on the ground, but when Christmas or whatever, them are going to anchor the work, we need to know. We need to not actually always be seeing the same names. Rotate the thing because everybody can get one time and give the assistance to the most needed. That's all I say. Give the assistance to the most needed. People need help. And there's just people need help and some people are just greedy. And because them know everybody, then get the assistance from everybody. And there's this one other family where why them have the whole heap of bright fitting them, but them must struggle. You know, sometimes it have to be a teacher who understand or a guidance counselor and decide. Like what had happened for one of my community son. When the teacher saw the guidance, somebody at school saw that he had the potential and decided to come here. I want you write Grace Kennedy. I don't know, ask for some assistance. But then the teacher had gone further. The administrator, I'm not sure of her position at the school. But that individual went further. She not only told him to apply, she got the form ready. And she sat him down and allowed and make sure saying do it. Because sometimes we give up on ourselves, We just feel that them something they're not gonna, especially if you write to the sponsorship a couple of times and you didn't get through. But that woman, she makes sure that she get the farm and she sit with him and she makes sure say full it out. And whatever I never had there to put in, what the question that they asked, she pulled this file from a school system and insert the information that was needed, and he got the scholarship. And that scholarship made him who he is today. He could have managed to follow his dream. He could have managed to follow his art. He can manage to have a smile on his face every day because he's doing what he loves. Because that teacher, that woman, that individual make up our minds and me I go do this. Yeah, he can't realize his dream. You know, if you go down the road, go turn and load a man when your potential was supposed to actually be a doctor or something else. Yeah, that cannot be the case. Yes, I mean, we have to be smart about how we do things. We can't just do what we want to because we believe, say, all right, me do it. All right, me I'm going to get 10 pitney uniform. But guess what, 10 pitney when you get uniform, I know them need it the most. Me think you would have get more blessing if you had go the extra mile and get the work done. find out exactly what's happening. Make sure that the people them where you are getting something are them we need it the most. It's very difficult. A few will fall through the cracks, but we have to put in more work when we are give. Because we don't have enough to give everybody. So let us make sure we give the assistance to the most needy amongst us. Because trust me, it needed enough. I was there. I understand where you feel like this time of the year. If you have one pitney and send back to school and you don't know your head for your toe, you don't know where to come from. I remember I had only one child. Talk about a mother we are sending out 3 girls school. High school, early school, and basic school, or kindergarten. And maybe you have one where you have to go to nursery. So, Jesus have mercy. Oh guys, I'm not telling you I know the soup, I don't know how to do it. Because the job can't make you do it. The part money, if you're the part can't make you do it. The baby father will choose to give you where you feel to give you when you want to give, can't make you do it. So a humble grace and mercy, a humble God himself can make it happen. So you have people who are assigned for help. Some people will say, oh, you do it because you want to look big, but they don't understand, say, I'm not big, you want to look big. When God assign you to do something, you don't have no choice. You automatically find yourself and do some things where you don't believe, say you would do. But because God assign you, you have to go and do it. You can't stand your heel. Because guess what? You have an assignment to help people. And I believe that is my assignment. I believe that is my assignment to help people in every way, shape, and form. If it's even an encouraging word, if I ever tell them my tough stories of how my journey, because sometimes that alone we can use. You know, and I try to be very analytical. When I look at somebody's situation, when we look at somebody's status, even though some people play you on their status, I'm not stupid. I know the people that are playing. I look on the trend of your status and I say, no, sir, I can't hold this no more. I need to call somebody and talk to them. We need to find out if they must have post for post sake or they're going through something. Because all we need sometimes a noble gesture of support. I think many of the reasons why I win many of my battles are because people always say, Chama, no worry about you. You can't do it, man. So I say, John, no. God, if them people are saying me can't do it, me have to do it. And you know, everything good, you know. Me call it because I know you can point me somebody who can help you. Even when me I get off of the phone, there are times that I don't know who it, you know, I say, all right, let me say me can find somebody and check back. When we come off the phone, I say, Father God, uno. And because God give me one assignment, I'm going to say, okay, Arlene, call Isis. Isis can fix this. Okay, Arlene, you know what you do? Talk to Marsha. Because Marsha is a lady who will fix things too, you know. You understand? And for you call her, she'll go help you. You know, any way, shape, or form. And we have many other people like that. Alana Finnegan, I remember many years ago, I see a little boy, I just come from school, and I said to the little boy, little boy, when you come from school, you just come from school and your foot but I'm dirty. I don't understand you. And somebody called me and said to me, say, shoes when we go to school now have no bottom. The shoes when we go to school now have no bottom. You don't have a top, so it look like you have on shoes. And I called Lana Finnegan. I said, Lana, you want some help? John Tam not want shoes. I said, John Tam, I said, yeah man, can come from school and I see but I'm dirty. You see? I saw you as a community worker after work and as a community leader to work together. We don't do things because you want to bring down somebody. But me with my loud mouth, you know, I said, hey, you put dirty and whatever. And somebody said, come here. I know, so and so. And when I spoke to Lana, she arranged for the child to meet her downtown and pick his shoes and buy him a pair of Clarks. Can you believe it? Yes, she buy him a pair of Clarks. That's how me do things. Me not have the money to do it, but I will always source people for help. If I see somebody I sell some little ticket to assist any community, especially if it's community development, I will call somebody and say, you can buy 5 fish fry ticket. Of course, most time these people may have a call. Now go on, not really interested in the food. So guess what? May we have 5 food where we can give somebody. Yeah. Because I need to do this because these people are is doing this for community development. If it's personal, I might not be so enthused, but if a community development, the masses are going to benefit. Trust me, me did it. I am there. So we just have to think outside of the box. We just have to keep the thing jiggy. We have to do it. I would have wanted somebody to do it for me. I remember me say them a time of the year me go back. Me really go back and me give God thanks and I am no longer there. When me have nobody I send God school, but me still worry because I know several people we are send out we're supposed to send out God school and them don't know. Them can't buy the first hardcover book. Them can't buy the first hardcover book because them don't have it. And I don't know how much government, I'm tell you, sometimes they have so much need. When they get the little part money, then decide their mind, say, here what we are going to do. Me I go buy something and me I go try it. Me I go spend the money and try sell this. But sometimes it don't work as much people are sell something. So that the money they burn up and it don't work out. It doesn't work out. So we just have to do what we have to do. We have to do what we have to do to make sure say everybody feel better. Everybody happy. Or everybody, you can put a smile on somebody's face. Yeah, you have to put a smile on somebody's face. It not takes so much, you know. It not takes so much. Trust me. As long as you think that you want to do it, it'll go happen. I have a lot of things that I want to do and God that make it a fall in a place. Because personally, I do not have it to do it, but trust me, some things are going to happen. Some promises have been made, and I know it will happen. I am going to be able to do something that I have on my mind. But all I have to do now is just pray that God allow me to do it to the people that have the most need. And again, if I am going to be doing anything, I am going to rural Jamaica, as I mentioned, St. Catherine. Rural St. Catherine. Yeah, man, I write this on me. I'm going to go. Because guess what? The need is great. The need greater than we can ever believe in these parts. And when everything, I told I know Jamaica. Kingston is not Jamaica. The rest of the rural parish. And guys, from far and near, companies, businesses within this space, adopt a child. Not to take home, but to finance their education. I am imploring private sector Jamaica, individuals who can adopt a child, not necessarily to take home, but to finance their education, to mentor that child, to be a motivator for that child, you know, to be a counselor for that child, to be a confidant, because sometimes children don't even want to confide in their own parents. Yeah. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure, say, everybody feel like them lives make sense. Them are go somewhere, something happen for them. That's what we want to get. We want to get to that place where everybody feel worthwhile. It's not easy, but it is possible. All of us can just do a little bit more. Some of us need to do a little bit more, and some of us need to start doing. People need help. How can I assist? So remember, you're trashing as somebody else wants it. Somebody else needs it. What do you have in your space where you can give somebody else? What can you do? Can you just wash all the sneakers them and decide, say, boy, my child might not want this to wear go back to school, but wash them on the bag then. You never know. Somebody need it. You only to find the right person, because if you don't find the right person, you might feel bad, because the person you give it to might have said, I would have money around with. You know, I don't want nobody sorry for me. But trust me, I say if you give the right person, God bless you. The amount of God bless and thank you what you get. You wouldn't believe. I make one phone call for somebody the other day, and the amount of thank you what me get, it made me feel like I have given the person $1 million. Well, some people, you don't give them all $1 million and then they remember to thank you. But it is okay. It's not about them. You see, grace and mercy, that carry me through. And I'm the toughest time, I never give up on community development work. I never stop. And may I tell you, say, me does a glide. God does a provide for me. God does a work out my situations. I have many other situations I need to work out, but guess what? Mrs. say God will work with me. Mrs. say I use. Mrs. say I assign me to help people. That's my assignment. So me have to commit myself now to a life of service. I tell myself, say on the other side of 50, me I go enjoy myself. The kind of enjoyment I have in mind, I've not started yet. But I am enjoying the fact that I had the time to help people. Me have more time. Me not have to rush nobody and I say, me have to run, me have to go work when me come back or so and so. I have time to do more for people. So in between that, I'm going to take time to relax, to enjoy myself. And one of the next thing on my agenda, I have to enjoy Jamaica. There are some awesome places in Jamaica where we can go and enjoy ourselves. And you know what? Sometimes we just think it's far-fetched. We just think it's far-reaching. And it's not. All we need to do, like everything else, find out the cost, budget for and create a budget. So every year, so in doing so now you can understand, all right, every year me I go do X, Y, or Z, or 2 times a year me I go do X, Y, or Z, because your budget fit. And you know, have to put on, you know, if you have the money one time, you just put it down little. Remember, me not have nobody I send out of school. So after I have managed to accumulate some stuff and give them and give to the most needy, me need to take a break and go enjoy myself. I deserve it. If I don't take care of myself, who's gonna do it? So me no. On the other side of 52 into 50 gone now. 52, I'm still not start to enjoy myself in terms of me alone self. Because all of my enjoyment surrounds helping people. I want to do more now for me. I saw where some superstar birthday and she's 54 and she's all, and I said, okay, that's the way I'm supposed to be behaving now. Happy. You know, happy in myself, happy in everything I do. But so as we continue, or in the congratulatory mood come off of that, we have to just congratulate the reggae girls them again. Commendation from your show for your show of resilience. Wow, we little about with Talawa. We went up against Brazil, the Brazil. We have a lot to celebrate. Post-emancipation gift to Jamaica. Reggae girls, thank you. Thank you. You make me day. I love how the team gel. And you say together, let's make it together. Together. All it takes. Unity is strength. God bless you guys. Next week. Same place, same time.
Thank you so much, Arlene. Another great program. And of course, we're still in celebratory mood for our reggae girls. Nah, stop, says so. All right, so minute to the hour of 12 o'clock. And of course, you know, Arlene Bailey is from the Fletcher's Land community and a very outstanding community broadcaster. All right, so we take a pause for the cause. And of course, we come up with a break and then we go right into our City Beat. Yeah, man. Not quite. I'm excited about City Beat because we're having our festival queen. Child of the King. Oh, what a deal. Of course, as a must-bust, then we have at 12:30 News Sport and then City Beat. All right? And then, of course, at approximately 1 o'clock, we have Haphazard News. I guess myself and Dwight will be doing that. All right? So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Here we go. It's Roots FM, you know. Where's Yaxter? Oh, Yaxter is way up here. Let me get my Yaxter in.
Yeah. 2-0, 2-2. Bush loader. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands, but cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. 2 minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link me wife when me want. Cause when side get breed up, try to support that lead up. Farming over plastic, investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds up, me alright being in. Yo, if you are 50 and never make a brings get used, means you're poor so your kids next to employment you use as a big excuse. You want him grow so him get you. See him 24 hours so what you have to. When your kids do good you buy them jewels. Wang and Rajiv buy their own tools to keep getting wealthy. Wanna sell and more piece. Nobody watch how me class name. So start supply Walgreens. Stocks large when you plant trees. Them beans them out of a burger go on the you, sir. And it's a baker me bill from a puller. Send me a dispensary, supplying them with good acres over markets. Link my wife when me want. Cause when side y'all breed up, try support that lead up. Farming over plastic, investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds up, me alright being in. Do the earth tempting, still watch how me spending. Budget 9 cold 12 goat kid. Millions when them get big. Build up a ranch and rent it. Ground produce